Hello, good evening and welcome to Prime Business. I am Pius Kujobaka. As the EcoBank Joy Business SME Fair draws near, excitement is building among Ghana's growing community of entrepreneurs. One of the innovative businesses taking part is Prestige Organic and Trading, a Ghanaian agribusiness committed to promoting healthy eating through their Happy Tummy Foods brand. Frida Araba Ukankwe is the Chief Executive Officer of Prestige Organic and Trading and has been sharing her expectations for the fair and what inspired their journey into nourishing Ghana one meal at a time.
Prestige Organic and Trading is basically into making sure that the Ghanaian child is fed well. So we try to source the best that nature offers and then formulate them into healthy, natural meals for children and the entire family.
And for how long have you been in existence, Frida?
We've been in existence for about 5 years now and counting.
Where are you located?
We are in Takrady.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You have outlets across the country?
Yes, we have a lot of them. We usually deal with the mother care shops. We have about 10 to 12 mother care shops in Accra only. Then other branches in Tema, Kumasi, Tamale, Takrady, Koforidua, Kumasi, everywhere. Yeah.
All right. So Frida, tell us, why did you decide to join the SME Fair?
Okay, so for a fact, I mean, Joy is a big family, and then we also want to be closer to our mothers, want to be closer to our parents. We want them to come and feel the food from nature, just to experience our food and know how we work, just to know about us. And this is a very good platform to do that.
All right. So from the name of your product, Prestige Organic Trading, which means your products are organic.
Yes, so that's what we are aiming at.
Oh,
now
okay.
Our products are very, very natural, no additives, no preservatives, just straight from Mother Nature to your table.
All right, so what are the kinds of products you offer?
Okay, so our first brand that we introduced on the market is Happy Tummy Foods. So Happy Tummy Foods, we source, as I said, things from nature. We have the very rich vegetables from nature. We have the fruits, we have the grains, super nuts, healthy seeds. These are formulated into unique varieties for the child. Yes.
All right, so cereals, basically, which means if you are you have an infant, so basically it's purposely for infants, right? Okay,
so the idea behind us focusing on the children is, as we always say, the child does not really have a choice to eat healthy or unhealthy. So whatever you provide for the child is what the child will eat. So then why don't we focus more on them and give them the vegetables that they need, everything that builds their bodies, their minds, their immune system, their guts, everything. So once your child has a porridge of Happy Tummy Food, you know that everything is in there. The child is having a balanced diet, and that's our sole aim. Yeah.
And on the 31st of October all through to 2nd November at the Good Park, you will mount your stage there.
Yes.
Right? How can expected or prospective patrons, locate you?
Okay, so apart from coming to the fair, which I would love to meet the parents over there. I mean, come with your kids, let them experiment with their taste buds. I mean, our cereals are top notch, I must say. So aside that, we also have presence on our social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, on our website. Just type in Happy Tummy Foods GH, and then you get us.
What makes your product unique from what is already in the market?
Okay, so for a Ghanaian brand to come out and say, hey, we are not doing the normal thing, the normal porridge that we are used to. Now we are going a step further to make it a little bit more balanced. Yes, from our past experience with our children, we've been in this business for quite some time. Children who take in Happy Tummy Foods are definitely going to grow well mentally, physically, socially. I mean, you'd have a very, very happy child. Yeah.
Let's talk about affordability of your products.
Yes.
Ideally, the expected outcome is that most of your products will be on discounts, really.
Yeah.
Talk to us about it.
Okay, so if you meet me at the fair or anyone in a Happy Tummy t-shirt, you're assured you're going to get a huge discount. So for our existing clients all over Accra and the rest of the regions across, just see me and I'll give you a very, very, very good discount, I promise.
I see. And I'm sure prospective, customers are waiting for that big day on 31st October. But again, you've got to tell us your expectations after the 3-day fair. What are you looking forward to?
Okay, so after the 3-day fair, we want Happy Tummy to be in every household in Ghana, and not just the individual buyers, but we're also targeting the mother care shops, the supermarket. Any healthy, conscious individual should come there and have a taste of our food.
Maybe you want to reiterate your location, your socials again for viewers watching out there.
Okay, so you can find us on Facebook at Happy Tummy Foods GH, also on Instagram at happy.tummyfoodsgh. You can also send us an email through prestigeorganicandtrading@gmail.com. Also, to reach us directly, you can call 054-737-0336 or 02-4221-7551.
Go over the number again.
054-737-0336 or 02-4221-7551.
And you are very responsive when customers reach out to you.
Yes, our customers are very sensitive, so we are also very sensitive.
I want you to look to the camera and say your final words to viewers out there who want basically to come at the fair, come 31st of October all through till 2nd November. What do you have to tell them?
Okay, so to our parents out there, let's help build the Ghanaian brainy child that we want to see, the future Ghanaian child that we want to see competing with the likes of other children on other continents. Everything about Prestige Organic and Trading is purely natural, no preservatives, no additives, so you are assured of 100% quality food. So come to the fair, come and meet us, let's interact, let's engage, and just enjoy yourself.
From one fair to the other, government has announced that it will soon roll out the district housing program designed to expand housing access nationwide and decentralize housing provision. According to the Deputy Minister of Works and Housing as well as Water Resources, Gisela Tete Agbotwi, this will allow Ghanaians to own homes in well-planned communities across all regions and districts. Speaking at the launch of the EcoBank JoyNews Habitat Fair, Madam Agbotwi called on the private sector to partner government to transform the housing sector. More in this report.
At the launch of the 2025 EcoBank JoyNews Habitat Fair, Deputy Minister for Works and Housing Gisela Tete Agbotwi noted that Ghana's housing deficit, currently estimated at 1.8 million units, continues to pose a challenge as urbanization rises at an annual rate of over 3%. She, however, reiterated government's dedication to ensuring affordable and sustainable housing for all Ghanaians.
In Ghana, with an urban population now exceeding 59% and an annual urbanization rate of 3.3%, the demand for decent housing continues to rise. The 2021 population and housing census places our housing deficit at 1.8 million units. We are implementing policies and programs that will make home ownership more accessible to ordinary Ghanaians. And the goal is clear: to create a vibrant, inclusive, and sustainable housing market that provides opportunities for every Ghanaian to dream it, to own it and live it.
Head of Marketing and Brands at EcoBank Ghana, Reginald Fori, highlighted the bank's commitment to supporting home ownership through affordable mortgage solutions.
At EcoBank, we believe that a house becomes a home when it is filled with comfort, warmth, security, and we are here to help you achieve exactly that. If you are planning to buy or build your home, EcoBank offers flexible and affordable mortgage financing of up to 20 years, making home ownership simpler and more accessible. For our Ghanaian professionals living abroad, EcoBank Diaspora Mortgage is specifically designed to help you build or buy a home right here in Ghana while you work outside, with repayments and a tenure up to 10 years.
General Manager of JoyNews Brands, Fifi Kumsen, emphasized the power of partnerships in making home ownership a reality for Ghanaians. He noted that beyond bricks and mortar, building a home represents vision, commitment, and the joy of creating spaces where families can thrive.
Building or owning a home is not just about bricks and mortar. It is about vision, commitment, and the joy of creating spaces where our families can thrive. With the right partnerships, the right planning, and the right financial tools, we can indeed dream it, own it, and live it.
Chief Executive of JL Properties, Dr. James Olins-Lindsay, advised prospective homeowners to prioritize due diligence before purchasing a land.
Main thing you do is to take what we call a barcoded site plan. Not just a site plan, but a barcoded site plan to the Lands Commission and do a search on it. You get a professional architect. Many times I've heard stories of people saying, oh, the architect is too expensive, and so can't you get somebody just to draw for me? If you want it to be cheap, well, you would get, you would be paying more at the end of the day.
And tomorrow will be day 3 of the EcoBank JoyNews Habitat Fair live at the Accra International Conference Center. Do well to visit there for all your housing needs to be addressed. Now, in a decisive move to protect the public from the dangers of financial misinformation, the Bank of Ghana has concluded a specialized 2-day workshop for journalists in Sunyani, pledging to arm them with expertise needed to accurately decode the economy and the central bank's critical policy decisions. Anna Sabit has more in this report.
In an era where information travels at the speed of a click, a new battlefront has emerged. The battle against financial misinformation, and now the Bank of Ghana is mobilizing its first line of defense, the media. This isn't a typical media workshop. This 2-day intensive training held in Sunyani brought together journalists from the Bono East and Ahafo regions. The mission? To sharpen their skills as financial watchdogs and truth tellers. Bernard Atu Otabel is the Director of Communications at the Bank of Ghana. He says misinformation and disinformation pose a significant threat to our digital economy.
We brought journalists from the Bono, Ahafo and the Bono East region right here to Sunyani to engage you on a media training program. I mean, this is a post-MPC media program that we organize from our perspective as Central Bank. And why do we actually do that? It's pretty simple. I've always maintained that, journalists are only as good as their understanding of the subject they are reporting on. So it is not always the case that a journalist will set an agenda and go on a frolic of their own and try to put out, misinformation, disinformation, and try to change what isn't really the case.
Mr. Otabel says the central bank is adopting a proactive approach. Instead of just reacting to inaccurate reports, they are empowering journalists with knowledge.
We believe that sometimes genuinely it gets to the point where the journalist's understanding may be so low in that particular area or maybe shallow, and therefore there's a need for some further education in that area.
Some of these beneficiary journalists share with Joy News the impact of the training program on their careers as media professionals.
I've learned a lot, and indeed I must say this workshop by Bank of Ghana has really put into reality the statement that knowledge is power. I've learned a lot, and so I will not be misled as a journalist by any selfish politician using the cedi to dollar depreciation to deceive my listeners, and it is an eye-opener. I've really, really learned a lot.
So I want to say a big thank you to Bank of Ghana. At least now I know that they are not solely profit-making entity. They are there to maintain pricing stability. And then now I know that if the cedi is depreciating, this is it. If it's appreciating against the forex, this is it. I pray that more of such trainings will be organized so that we will be well vexed in issues that has to do with the economy, so that we can better disseminate to the citizenry.
The ultimate goal extends far beyond the classroom. An accurately informed media is crucial for shaping sound public opinion. When journalists get it right, the man on the street The market woman and the small business owner can make better financial decisions. Mr. Otabil cautioned journalists to avoid sacrificing accuracy over speed.
It's always important to, just do the fact check, go back to the basics of what traditional journalism is all about. It's not about being the first to break that news, but should be the first to break the right news.
So as the journalists return to their newsrooms, they carry not just a certificate, but a renewed responsibility. In the war on economic misinformation, they are now the best equipped soldiers on the front lines, armed with facts to protect the public trust. Anna Sabit, Joy News, Sunyai.
Hello, welcome back to Prime Business. Ghana's transport sector is undergoing a major reset towards innovation and cleaner mobility solutions. Speaking at the 2025 Ghana Transport and Logistics Fair, founder and CEO of KOFA, Eric Nyad, said Ghana's improved automobile policy framework is paving the way for the adoption of electric bikes and renewable transport options.
The 2025 edition of the Ghana Transport and Logistics Fair was held under the theme Resetting Ghana's Transport Sector for Innovation, Connectivity and Investment. Speaking on the sidelines of the event, founder and CEO of KOFA, Eric Nyad, highlighted Ghana's improved automobile policy framework.
The policy framework in Ghana is really strong, and it has been strong for a while. So they want to have more EVs, they want to get climate friendly. All those things are very well established. And so from a engagement in the country perspective, the building blocks are there. So for us, it's been an easy entry point. Talent on the ground is phenomenal. So getting the technical skills and capabilities to help us innovate is all here. So, I mean, some things need to change, but as a starting point, everything has been pretty seamless to get going on the ground.
Eric Nyad further emphasized the growing market acceptance of renewable mobility solutions, particularly the shift toward electric bikes.
Ghanaians inherently risk takers. I wouldn't have known, but I'd say they are. Okay. And so they are adopting our bikes pretty quickly. We have about 600 bikes in the country today, and we're actively swapping every day. I don't know, 500 swaps of batteries every single day. So the activity is there, and the uptake is there. So I think, are we through the point where the mass market is going to adopt? We're on the path to it. Our energy that we provide is cheaper than petrol. So there's a direct benefit to the user.
He also urged government to review port taxes to make electric mobility products more accessible and affordable for consumers.
What we would want is that they cut duties for import of EVs and batteries at the port. Now, if you cut duties, it impacts your GDP. But if they do that, there's a chance to really accelerate the adoption of the EVs, because it would make them more affordable. It would make the EVs more affordable, and it would make the battery swapping that we do more affordable. So if the government could do that for a short window to help accelerate the adoption, everybody wins.
Since 2022, KOFA has been providing clean, reliable and affordable energy solutions for mobility and small businesses through its network of over 33 docking hubs across Accra and Kumasi.
The Internet Society Online Safety Special Interest Group, SIG, has held its regional online safety event here in Accra to promote digital literacy and responsible online behavior among young people. The following report has more.
Aimed at empowering the next generation, building trust and ensuring safety in the digital space, the event served as a collaborative platform that brought together youth, educators, parents and technology leaders to share insights and strategies for creating safer online communities. Lead facilitator Goswe Kubi emphasized the importance of maintaining online safety and outlined practical steps individuals can take to protect themselves from cyber threats.
For online safety is basically about being able to control your online space, having access to you have access to it, so how do you control it? That is online safety. How do you become safe online? How do you prevent those hacks that we are talking about? How do you prevent those scams that are happening online? To be able to stay safe, one of the ways is to be able to control your online space. Know what you click on, know what you share, and be able to secure your account with some strong passwords, and also be able to be a responsible digital citizen, because the online space is for you. The same rights you have offline is the same right you have online.
President of the Internet Society Ghana chapter, Maud Ashon Elliott, called on government to integrate online safety education into the national curriculum. She noted that early education on digital safety will help children develop the right attitudes and awareness before encountering online threats.
When we are talking about technology, it's a very dynamic space. And it's important that when we want to educate people, or let's say we want to add it to our curriculum, we need to do it with some form of urgency. And it has to be inculcated in the curriculum, even from creche. It's important for us to discuss the risk, the importance, the barriers, the challenges, I mean everything that has to do with the internet and technology from a very young age, so that every stakeholder will come on board.
Some participants at the event also shared their experiences and lessons learned.
I've realized that Internet Society provides tools for newly connected individuals on the internet, and I feel this is the right place to be.
It's been great so far, and I've learned that we are supposed to be safe on the internet. And one thing Madam Moore said was, if those encryptions, they can break down, so be careful of what you are sending.
The initiative forms part of the Internet Society's broader commitment to fostering trust, accountability, and digital empowerment, helping the next generation use technology safely, responsibly, and positively.
Thanks so much for being part of Prime Business. I am Pius Kojobaka.